108 days. 108 days studying in Mexico, taking 5 classes, traveling to nearby cities, visiting monuments, eating new foods, learning a new language, and most importantly, learning from the inspiring and empowering speakers who dedicated their time to sharing their knowledge with me and 8 other classmates. To me, connection is an open journal, and interconnectivity is how we thrive. From topics ranging from culture to art, farming, immigration and migration, femicide in Mexico, and community organizing, we didn't come to Mexico just to take classes, but to learn from the people around us. That's what I will take from this experience, and what I now want others to do: to listen with open ears, to learn from neighbors and reach out to others about things you want to learn about. When we seek for connection, we restore the wholeness. Our seemingly separate lives become meaningful as we discover how truly necessary we are to each other. Margaret Wheatley. I'll be focusing on the woman who greatly inspired me this semester, but I first want to talk about Don Lazaro Rodriguez, or who I refer to as the protector of the trees. On our first day visiting Amatlan, he was our first speaker who spoke to us about his leadership in protecting the forests that surrounded his community. He first grew a passion for protecting the wilderness when he was just 12. He later formed a group who worked together to protect outsiders from stealing their land and tearing down their forest. He and his resilience were truly inspiring to me. Fabiola Del Jurado talked to us about how she accompanies other women to communities to bring Indigenous women together and build groups. They talk about their histories, personal stories, emotions, and worries. She spoke about how it makes them stronger to work together and hear from one another. They help to eradicate violence within their communities, not just from hearing the female perspective, but from everyone in the communities, and what they can do to lower violence against women. As written in my journal as the abuela of Milpa, Donna Irene Ramirez has spent her whole life growing and caring for her family's cornfields. Corn is a huge part of Amatlan's culture, but unfortunately has not been growing as well the last couple years as the result of less rainfall. When her father passed, he told them never to lose their seed, and Donna has kept that promise today. The last sentence I have in my notes is a quote from her saying, "We cannot leave this earth without planting it," and I believe she planted a seed in all of us that day. We also spoke to 3 amazing guests who are part of the LGBTQ+ community. Diego, for instance, is a gay man who is part of the Catholic Church and helps the church for prayer and ceremonies. Yolanda has been educating the people of Amatlan and other surrounding towns about the community for over 10 years. She and others go around to families who may have trouble accepting other family members' identities. Vika is a transgender woman who has been a major inspiring figure in the community. She was the first openly gay individual in Amatlan, which helped others to come out as well. These 3 friends were amazing to hear from and their words of wisdom. Maribel Gomez is a natural healer. She started having dreams when she was younger about how she was able to holistically help others. Her father told her to ignore these dreams, knowing what it meant. But her mother told her to welcome these dreams, and they would become stronger and show her how to help others. She has used her hands to heal community members from illness, and was even kind enough to do a cleansing on one of my classmates so we could see her practice. She is strong, resilient, and was very kind. Mary Lou is an educator of femicide and female harm in Mexico. She has traveled all around to educate on the topic. So far this year, there have been 6,309 women killings in Mexico alone. Women suffer from many different violences in Mexico: human trafficking, domestic violence, street violence, it goes on. She educated on the history and reasons behind why this has been happening for so long. Gloria Hazel Davenport is a transgender activist and journalist. She had an open table conversation with us about her work and who she is. She is not just an activist and journalist, but also a published author and musician. She spoke of her resilience in her workplace, as she is not accepted by all of her colleagues. In my eyes, she is a badass with many talents. Lastly is the group Fem Gang. 2 of their members, Denise and Anna, came to talk to us about their street art around Mexico. They do this not only to make the surrounding cities more colorful, but to spread important topics, messages, and perspectives. They spoke how this art form is being taken up by many different artists around Cuernavaca and even the country. Afterwards, we even had an art class with them, and I bought so many of their stickers. Therefore, support your local artists and visit their YouTube channel to see more about them. These are just 10 out of the 40-some speakers we've had the privilege of learning from. All speaking on different topics, I was able to hear so many perspectives and stories this semester. My challenge for viewers of this video is to go out in your city or town and see what you can learn from others, or what social groups you can join. The website, meetup.com, has many different events to help people connect on a deeper level. Or, if you're from the Minneapolis area, check out the links below for more local resources. It's one thing to learn from a professor in a classroom, but it's a different and wonderful experience to be able to travel and learn from so many intelligent individuals. It showed me, and I'm sure others, how anyone can make a difference. Seek to learn from those around you and go outside your comfort zone in topics you may not know much about. Connection is community, and community is power. So, comment what you'll do, and let's stay connected. Thank you to all the professors, faculty, speakers, and my classmates for showing me a new world perspective. My only regret is not writing more.